No charges. A Madison police officer cleared of wrongdoing in the shooting death of Tony Robinson.
Now a community deeply shaken fights for change. Our live team coverage is throughout Madison with Valina Jones downtown where Tony Robinson supporters are marching.
And Matthew Simon at Willie Street where Robinson's family spoke a short time ago. But first, News 3's Jessica Arp was in the room as the Dane County DA announced the reasons behind his decision. Jessica?
Well, the entirety of the explanation from the district attorney today took about 26 minutes, but it carried the weight of months of the investigation and years of perspective. Dane County DA Ismael Ozanne, the state's first black district attorney, set the stage for his decision, saying his life experience led him not to make his decision lightly.
I am the son of a black woman who still worries about my safety from the bias of privilege and violence that accompanies it.
But Ozanne reminded that would not affect how he reviewed the case.
My decision is not based on emotion. Rather, this decision is based on the facts as they have been investigated and reported to me.
Ozanne says the facts from hundreds of documents, interviews, videos, photos, and reports showed 3 911 calls from Willie Street saying Tony Robinson was on drugs and attacking multiple people.
It was reported Tony was tweaking, chasing everybody, and is really outrageous right now.
Officer Matt Kenny was told of those facts before he showed up at the home. Hearing a disturbance, he went upstairs, forced entry to the apartment, and announced himself.
And someone yelled, "Well, the police are here." He said Tony Robinson immediately turned the corner and struck him with a closed fist on the left side of his head.
Ozanne says the attack continued, Kenny fearing for his life, ultimately firing 7 shots at close range and killing Robinson.
I conclude that this tragic and unfortunate death was the result of a lawful use of deadly police force and that no charges should be brought against Officer Kinney in the death of Tony Robinson, Jr.
Now, just within the last hour, the Wisconsin Department of Justice has released all of the investigative documents that were related to the Tony Robinson case online. They have had some issues with people getting access to them because the amount of traffic that they've had on the site today. That website does show evidence, does show that Officer Kenny did have a concussion as part of his injuries that he sustained in that incident, but that's part of a large amount of evidence that is there online, and the public can now review what Ozanne had to review before he made this decision today.
All right, Jessica, live downtown. Thank you very much.